All right, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Alley Fights, coming to you from the Alley Fight Studio in East Haven, Connecticut. I am the Professor Rick Del Santo, and of course, joining me again this week is Zachary Lavelle, and we have an exciting 30 minutes of professional wrestling. Zach, thank you for joining me again here this new week while my regular co-host Tommy Saban is out on assignment for Alley Fights, but we've got some action. We've got some great action. After an 8-year absence, Corey Dillinger will be making his return to take on the ever so popular Duce Stovall.
Yeah, it's been great to trade in the stripes and sit here at the commentation station with you. We got Del Santo over here, Zachary Levalle, Rick Del Santo, and of course, let's take it down to Matt DeCourt.
That was clever.
The following contest is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Team 1, Team 2.
Look at this man, Corey Dillinger, coming into Alley Fights with quite the presence.
It's been an 8-year absence for Corey Dillinger here in this building for Alley Fights, and tonight he makes his return here.
Yeah, but that means he has 8 years of aggression to take out on this young upstart.
Yeah, and Duce Stovall, of course, making his way out here. Probably one of the most popular stars here in Alley Fights. Always gets a great reaction from the crowd. He's very jumpy, if you will. And quite the competitor here today at Alley Fights.
You say he's jumpity. He's quite jumpity for a man of his size. You see the stature of a Duce Stovall.
He is, for a man his size, he can move awfully quick and do some quite impressive maneuvers, wouldn't you say? Let's take it down to Matt DeCourt.
Introducing first, hailing from Irvington, New Jersey, standing 6 foot 3 inches tall, weighing in at 322 pounds, he is the Diligent One, Corey Dillinger! And his opponent, hailing from Bridgeport, Connecticut, standing 6 foot 6 inches tall, weighing in at 213 pounds, he is Mr. Make It Happen, half man, half your
Zach, listen to that reaction from the crowds to the introduction of Duce Stovall.
I mean, if you physically looked at Duce, if you went by the crowd reaction, he would have been the odds-on favorite to win the entire inaugural Alley Fights Championship tournament. But tonight, he is in there tonight against what possibly could be one of the biggest challenges in somebody with the veteran mind and mindset of a Corey Dillinger.
Oh, absolutely. And don't forget, Duce had a second chance at that championship tournament. Dillinger now backing him up, and there's quite a size difference in a way. They're kind of spot on a little bit, maybe an inch or two here with the height, but the size. Dillinger is a lot bigger than thicker than Duce. He looks like he might be a little bit more powerful.
Yeah, but honestly, Duce Stovall does have a little bit of a height advantage. These are both some big boys, but they're big in different ways, and it's going to be interesting to see how they use their effective advantages throughout this contest.
Duce now has him in the corner. Clean break there.
I mean, Duce Stovall clearly was raised with respect, especially for somebody like Corey Dillinger. The Diligent One has used that diligence after that 8 years to come back here, and it's a completely different alley fights than the one that he left behind. Whereas people like a Duce Stovall, like Josh Guzman, and so many others are making names for themselves, but guys like Corey Dillinger can come back and make just as much of a name.
Yeah, look at that. He, nope. Here we go. Dillinger into the corner and now.
Yeah, Duce came out here with a Josh Guzman shirt, used the momentum of Corey Dillinger coming out of that corner, and now halting the momentum on the ropes. But the raw power, too much to overcome. But now look at that. We talked about the deceptiveness of Duce Stovall. Someone of his size throwing a hurricanrana like that, making it look easy.
Look at that give up right there by Duce Stovall. Whoa.
Clearly
He's trying to go for a backside, and they're struggling for it.
Yeah, Duce Stovall loves that European uppercut, and Corey Dillinger, even though he hasn't been here for 8 years, has clearly been watching alley fights on YouTube like you can every single week. And Corey Dillinger looking to make this episode all about him. Big suplex has Duce Stovall down.
Don't forget, each and every Saturday, 7 p.m. on YouTube and WON Sports. You can check us out for the greatest 30 minutes in professional wrestling action.
And Corey Dillinger getting it close and personal with Multimedia Dave, as he's making Duce Stovall get very close and personal with each and every top turnbuckle that the ring has to offer.
Get him out the corner. Come on. Get him out the corner. What?
Ref Major not taking any of that nonsense.
No, not at all. Big headbutt right there, rocking Duce Stovall. Double chop. Sorry about that, cutting me off there.
No, of course. I mean, Corey Dillinger just continuing to command the presence of that ring, and he can do that considering, like I mentioned, coming back to alley fights to make his own statement. This is a guy who has absolutely taken over the tri-state area, has ready to take over Vegas as part of Mania Week, but then comes here to Connecticut and is now taking a beating on the hometown boy. He doesn't have to do this. He wants to do this.
Absolutely. Big scoop up there. It looks like Duce trying to fight out of it. He just throws him down hard. Duce gets out of it, but just barely.
Yeah, but you see the approach that Corey Dillinger took in that pin, ensuring that that shoulder was down firmly, locking in that leg. But of course, Duce has some long legs, so the kick out was inevitable. But it just means that Corey Dillinger is assessing what Duce Stovall brings to the table. He's still a very young competitor, so you kind of have to feel things out as you go. And Duce Stovall looking to make things comfortable in his own way. Sunset flip back in 2! And it's only going to be 2.
Hold on, here he comes. Oh! He just turned him inside out.
Yeah, Duce was trying to find his way back into that, but he found himself in the worst place on the receiving end of that clothesline. But Duce Stovall still got life in him.
It hurt, don't it?
But the pain clearly agonizing, the scream echoing across the alley fights arena.
It looks like Corey Dillinger starting to taunt Duce Stovall, maybe trying to get him back into this fight here.
Yeah, I mean, 8 years later, and this could be Corey Dillinger's way of becoming the Alley Fights champion. He could go from 0 to hero in one night, but Duce Stovall not looking to have it be at his expense. But once again, the veteran instinct allowing him to, whoa, catch for catch.
Whoa, hold on. Neck breaker there. Would that be some assistance there? I think that's a conflict of interest, Zach.
I mean, I'm sure Corey Dillinger can file a complaint with Alley Fights management, but the record shows right now that both men are down. It's anybody's matchup here. Duce Stovall needed that big time.
Holding his neck, trying to struggle to get up, trying to get the fans trying to get behind him here as the referee is counting still. Both men down.
And even after that neckbreaker, look who is more poised. Look who has more conviction, Corey Dillinger. But you see the determination in the eyes of Duce Stovall, wobbly legs and all, still standing, still fighting, bringing that never say die spirit.
He just nailed him. Referee Major warning him of using that closed fist. Now here comes Duce.
Mr. Make It Happen, looking to make something happen, looking to get back into this.
And
He's
there
popping,
he goes,
he's leaving.
the Dusty Shuffle.
He's trying to load up that bionic. But whoa!
Oh, look at Duce. That was impressive.
My God!
Corkscrew forearm off that top. And no, Corey Dillinger gets that left shoulder up.
Insanely impressive was that corkscrew European off the top by Duce Stovall. But again, the power base that Corey Dillinger brings to this matchup allows him to continue to power out at 2. This is still anybody's match. And again, every win so important. And Duce Stovall wants to make the most of tonight. Wanted the Deustralizer, but Corey Dillinger again having the moveset well scouted.
Looks like he's trying to set him up again. No, and he just swept that leg out from under him.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall, using those tree trunks. And he just de-whipped him. But Duce Stovall survived. You can see the shock on the face of Corey Dillinger. He thought that was it off the D-whip, that double underhook neck breaker. But Duce Stovall, like I said, never say die attitude. But now he's angry. Corey Dillinger is angry.
Corey Dillinger looks like he might be setting him up for a running power slam. Stovall off the shoulder. Roll up there. Great.
Corey Dillinger was shocked before. He's even more shocked at the way Duce Stovall just swept that victory out from underneath them.
Oh, 100%. I got... There we go, the ultimate sign of sportsmanship by Duce Stovall, reaching his hand out for a handshake. Corey Dillinger doesn't look like he wants any part of it. No, hold on.
No, that's true validation right there. That's honor bound by battle between Corey Dillinger and Duce Stovall. 8 years later, that man still goes strong, but in the end, a passing of the torch, you could say, to the next one up, potentially for the Alley Fights Championship, that being Mr. Make It Happen. He made it happen here tonight.
Folks, we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back right after this.
I feel like we are moving along.
Definitely going by quick.
What's up? Yeah, Duce!